Hey there, YouTube. I'm bringing you my third Edison GOAT format deck list. I'm going to hop right into it. Today it's going to be like a fairy control type of thing, I guess. It's really just Ed and Edison's like Christia fairy deck, which I think is an absolutely incredible toolbox deck to be sure. Except minus the Christias. I haven't tried it with Christias yet. I have a few different things, but I definitely think adding Christias to it would be like the play. So just starting off with traps. Trap lineup's pretty basic. Solemn. And then I do run a Call to Haunted. I think there's a lot of just tremendous targets in this deck that you'd want to get back with Call to Haunted. The one thing that I do run that might be a little bit odd is 7 Tools of the Bandit. I think 7 Tools seems like a pretty good option in a format where really there's not like the power traps are going to be really the power cards are going to be like Solemn Judgment, Trap Dust Shoot, I don't know, Royal Oppression. Outside of that, I guess like Mirror Force and Torrent can really get you, but I don't think they're ever going to get you the way they might get you in GOAT format, especially with this deck. This deck has a lot of recurability, I guess is going to be the right word. It runs 3-Dimensional Alchemist. I think Dimensional Alchemist is an absolutely incredible card. Absolutely incredible card, especially in this format. And then I run triple Book of Moon, triple Upstart just to kind of get through the deck. I've really enjoyed Upstart, especially as I don't have really any other draw engine. And then 1 MST and 1 Heavy Storm. Another reason I do like this deck is it's really not even impacted by Royal Oppression. So I definitely think I should add Royal Oppression to that trap lineup, but I just haven't. But for the monsters, and this deck shines in the monsters, we have 3-Dimensional Alchemist. So this card, if you don't know, you can banish 1 card from the top of your deck and gains 500 attack. If this card is destroyed, I think it has to be on your side of the field. Yeah, it does have to be near field, so like you cannot creature swap and destroy it. But if this card is destroyed by any way, card battle, card effect, whatever it is, and sent to your graveyard, you can select 1 remove from play monster and return to your hand. Not a monster removed by its effect, just 1 remove from play monster and add it back to your hand. So this is like BA before BA were ever existed. So if you summon it, Nova Summoner, because I do run Nova Summoners, this card just, as soon as it dies, you just get Nova Summoner. This card, it dodges Bottomless, which I could be wrong, but I think the way it is, if you call priority and it goes over 18 or over 1500, you can still Bottomless. I'm not sure on that. Really, the only thing that's going to cause that to not get its effect is Dimensional Prison. And I guess Dimensional Prison is pretty popular in the format. I don't really know how much people are running that at like Edison format. I know things like Bottomless Trap Hole people do like because it doesn't allow the opponent to create field presence, whereas obviously Dimensional Prison does. But this card, insane. You could get something removed and then you can just set it. You use it to bluff a Raikou, Gravekeeper, Spy, whatever, and then you just get that stuff back. It's insane. I do run 3 Nova Summoners. So Nova Summoner obviously can search out itself. It's very similar to Shining Angel, but Shining Angel selects light monsters. Nova Summoner is fairy monsters specifically. So I guess it could get like dark fairy monsters, or if I have Sanctuary in the Sky on the field, I get Air Knight Parjath. I don't run that, so I can't get that. And then I have, if you're going to run 3 Nova Summoner, you should probably have 3 Shining Angel, which is basically strictly better. They have the exact same targets, but Shining Angel just has a much bigger pool. So I guess you could realistically go down to 2. I do, however, run 3. So these cards are great because they do get you to the Dimensional Alchemist, which is an insane card. But more importantly, and honestly I think it's way more importantly, is they get you to Honest. Honest is an incredible target because you can return Honest to your hand. So they run into Shining Angel. Great, Shining Angel goes, to search out Honest, and then use Honest effect to return it back to your hand, which puts you in a really powerful position when you have something like a Thunder King Ryo on the field, or you can use it to back up Dimensional Alchemist. It's insane. So I do run 2 Thunder Kings. I've been thinking of switching these specifically over to Christia, and then I don't run any Herald of Orange Light. It's something I kind of looked at, but certainly not a bad card, and it can definitely be amazing. At this point in time, it's not for me. Maybe in the future it will be for me. Thunder King Ryo, however, I find it not a bad card. Obviously, Thunder King Ryo is a great card, but I think it gets stuck in my hand a lot more because between all these recruiters, Dimensional Alchemist, and then my other monsters, I also run one Freed, which I got from their website, their deck list. I run, one Doom Cow. I kind of get lost in normal summons, to be honest. So I find a lot of times, really, these cards are what build the field. Along with Honest in my hand, this is like ideal setup, is having a field with these to where they just keep searching each other, they just keep getting resources back with Honest in hand to ensure my opponent can never actually attack over me. Like I said, a lot of these other cards, specifically Thunder Kings, they're typically the last card that I like to summon. This is good. It obviously allows you to play around Gores. It allows you to just do a lot of things. Gets around Raikou, which otherwise is one of the best cards in the format. It gets around Caius, which is otherwise one of the best cards in the format. I think Raikou and Caius, they might be like the two best cards in the entire format. Gets around Gravekeeper Spy, every synchro. This card's insane. Doom Cow and 1900 attack, definitely good. But I think these two cards could definitely be switched, but I don't know. A really great card, Freed, obviously. So Freed feeds Dimensional Alchemist and just great in general. Has 1700, good stat line, very solid effect. I run 2 Cyber Dragon, which this card's insane. Cyber Dragon just being a light monster, and at 2100, light to support Honest, 2100 to just gets over everything. Gets over Sirocco, gets over Gravekeeper Spy, gets over Gravekeepers, boosted by Necro Valley, gets over Flameville Fire Dog, gets over Thunder King Ryos. Thunder King's probably going to negate it, so then you're free to do, I don't know, anything else that Thunder King might be otherwise obstructing. Really the only thing that Cyber Dragon doesn't beat is one, like a pre-established board, I guess, with something like a Monarch or Light and Darkness Dragon or whatever, like dragons. But the big thing off the top of the head is going to be Vayu. If they already have like a synchro on the board, or how easily they can bring out synchros, Cyber Dragon might have a tough time, and you end up wasting, I don't want to say wasting Honest on Cyber Dragon, but you put the Honest into the Cyber Dragon where they might be better elsewhere behind like Dimensional Alchemist or something. And this is where it definitely gets a little different. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll show this. I do run one course, so we'll show that. But I'm running the Black Salvo dekoichi package. And along with this, I'm also running Chaos Sorcerer. So I know this deck I said was like pretty normal summon reliant in terms of Nova Summoner, Dimensional Alchemist. But what I found is when I have Nova Summoners and Shining Angels just kind of constantly providing me with field presence, as long as I just have one of them on the board to like ensure that I get something next turn, having dekoichis set behind them, like I will set dekoichi probably 9 out of 10 times if I have a Nova Summoner or Shining Angel before I ever summon Thunder King. Having a dekoichi to back up those cards is absolutely insane. Dekoichi, it's just a fun card to use. I can Black Salvo, bring it back. Book of Moon, flip it down. Black Salvo can synchro with Cyber Dragon or anything else to create something, and now I have dekoichi ready to flip and start using again. Black Salvo, maybe it might be better at 1. Maybe I might, or maybe I should cut all 5 of those entirely. But the ability to actually go into like Scrap Archfiend, Black Rose Dragon at really any time, and I don't really think there's too many other great level 7 synchros, but those two alone, like the ability just to go 1 card Black Rose or 1 card 2600 at beater is huge, especially in Edison. 2600 is like a magical stat line that they are forced to go into Colossal Fighter, Thought Ruler, or Red Dragon. And if they can't make a level 8, well, they're in trouble. They have to go to Goyo if they can make a level 6, or I guess Brionic. Again, if they don't have like the tuner available, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So a 1 card 2600 synchro is pretty nuts. And then Chaos Sorcerer, obviously I'm running what, 5, 6, 7 dark types, I think. Yeah, 7 darks with a bunch of lights. Chaos Sorcerer fits in well. Gores, I don't run any I was gonna say any continuous traps, but I don't run any kind of permanent cards. I guess Starlight Road could get stuck on the field if I don't play around it, but overall, the deck has been shuffling really well. I really enjoyed it up to this point, but let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, thanks, bye.